74. A journey in different directions. The journey inward and the busy world out. There are first disclaimer. All persons in this book are fictional. All claims, regardless of topic, are exactly that, claims. Some are rooted in empirical facts, while others are pure imagination. My aim is to balance vision and reality, fiction and fact, in such a way that the audience can recognize themselves and build further upon the swarm of ideas and inventions. The book has no ambition to proclaim an overarching goal, but rather questions accepted truths. In that sense, in a Socratic manner, the rest is left to the audience. Let us start with the latter, the busy world we live in. At this very moment, as I write, the peaceful, quiet fjord just below my residence has transformed into a restless sea, with harsh waves battling one another. This storm will last for a couple of days, after which a few calm, pleasant days will arrive, with glimpses of sun and spring-like temperatures. In the same way, the world also pulsates, and by the world, I mean people in motion. Whatever their goals or motivations, people move in different directions. A natural busyness is built into all human activity. It might look strange to film all the activity of a single person with a surveillance camera from morning until evening. But if we nevertheless did so, an isolated sequence of time, one camera focusing on a single person throughout the day, would appear rather comical, almost meaningless. However, if we switch on many cameras and see the day as part of a larger picture, see other people responding, and view everything within a context, the evaluation becomes entirely different. Even so, all activity becomes rather absurd if we move the camera to an even higher vantage point. Let us take a seat in a satellite orbiting Earth for a year. We would see cities shining at night and going dark during the day. We would see storm systems forming over the world's oceans and the next day attacking land areas, causing great destruction. If we had an extremely fine-tuned camera, we could see thousands of people attempting to repair the damage, rebuilding and starting anew. We would see the same thing happening on all continents. We already know this happens every year. The same weather phenomena will occur next year, and in 10 or hundreds of years to come. The same weather forecasts year after year, the same enormous damage, the same reconstruction, humanity in a Sisyphean state, year after year. Everyone complains and despairs that nature can be so brutal, yet very few change their lives because of it. In the world, broadly speaking, only a small number accept that this is simply how nature is. Most people do not change their worldview or philosophy of life because of climate, weather conditions, or the way nature behaves. We wish for something else. We want nature to change according to our wishes. But what if we turned it upside down? What if we allowed nature to have its way? We like to continue wishful thinking, but why not surrender? Or more precisely, accept? What if we began to think naturally, realistically, not in superstition or dreamlike fantasies, but learn to understand nature and cooperate with it, for better or worse? A discussion is now taking place in academia, particularly among neurologists, about what consciousness actually is. This question has recurred since the dawn of time. Without much scientific knowledge, we have never found a good answer. Instead, we have often handed the question over to a god. We have created pillar-like dogmas meant to provide answers. But to this day, they have not done so. It becomes a matter of belief. It is a large and complicated question. But at least science itself has begun to examine this phenomenon more closely. My claim is that the philosopher Baruch Spinoza lifted this question out of the fog and set it on a constructive path. In Catholic Christian Europe in the 1600s, questioning the teachings of the Church carried great risk. Therefore, Spinoza was declared dangerous to proper doctrine and excluded from society. Nevertheless, he continued to work on his ideas and introduced his panpsychism, which slowly gained ground among the most heretical minds of that time. Since then, several scientists have been fascinated by Spinoza's ideas, including Albert Einstein and Carl Sagan. In more recent times, the well-known astrophysicist Roger Penrose, winner of the 2020 Nobel Prize in Physics, and the popular science writer Brian Greene have also explored related ideas. The discussion concerns how we perceive consciousness and what consciousness is about. We are now learning that consciousness may not be exclusively located in our own brains, but may instead be a fundamental element of nature itself. This turns upside down the idea that everything we are and everything we experience arises solely from our own experiential world.